Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of World of Tanks with Techno. Today I've got a video of me driving my Ferdinand, and we are on the map Ruinberg on Fire. This is a newer map, just released in 8.11, and we are on the encounter battle type, which means we want to take that center flag in the F1 square. So the purpose of today's video is I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a showcase. If you're a newer player to World of Tanks, some of the finer mechanics and tactics can be a little elusive to pick up on at first. So the point of this video really is to kind of showcase something that's very important in World of Tanks, which is side scraping and armor angling. Alright, so as we head into the center of town, which is where I generally like to go on my Ferdinand on this map, just because it's a nice, good assault gun type tank destroyer. I'm gonna take a shot at the Cromwell there. I do not know how that missed. Look at that! It goes just above the hull and just to the right of the turret. Anyway, so but we bounce every shot that guy fires at us. He's definitely not getting through our armor. So the Ferdinand's got about 200 millimeters of frontal armor. The superstructure, which is the part where the gun's coming out of, kind of the top half, is very well protected. It's also slightly sloped on the sides, and it's very, very flat on the sides as well. And what that does is, while it creates a real easy place for people to pin you when you give them that big flat side, it also gives you a place to angle. So, and that's really what German tanks are all about, is it's about creating your own armor angling. And because you don't by default have armor angling, you can actually create better armor angling than, say, tanks like Russia, who have kind of armor angling built in. Alright, so you can see the first two shots here. One hits in that lower front plate, and one hits in the upper superstructure. That's a tier 8 and a tier 7, both bounce, no damage taken. They, however, won't be quite as lucky. There's a 477 damage hit on the IS. And what I'm doing here is, you can see I'm kind of driving diagonally to them. What that does is it angles my hull armor. So that top plate that's basically a square, I'm making it more like a diamond, so that when they hit that, it's really a well-angled piece on both sides. Now, right there, that's going to be the major damage I take this whole round. That was an artillery hit, and he was just killed. So, don't have to worry about that anymore. Alright, another reason the Ferdinand is so good at side scraping and angling is because the gun of the Ferdinand, unlike a lot of tank destroyers, can move quite a bit. So the angle at which the gun can sweep back and forth is very high. Also known as the gun arc. So that makes it a very, very, very effective angling and side scraping vehicle. He shot under me right there, if you're wondering how that happened. And I take two more hits there. None of them go through. Those are all bounces. Alright, so I'm worried about this side here. What I want to do is kind of thin out some of these guys. Back up, get a shot on that. E8. Take him out of the game. Alright, now the Borsig here next to me, I was really thinking he was going to hang back and watch this flank, but he went ahead and moved up with the rest of us, which is not necessarily good for us. Alright, see how I put my nose into the building there and then back out slowly? That is side scraping. Basically what you do is you hide the vulnerable parts of your tank, which on a German tank a lot of times is the front lower portion, and then you point your gun toward the direction you want to fire and slowly back out until you have a shot at the enemy. And what that does is it gives them only a shot at the side of your tracks on that side of the tank and the side of the tank. And because it's angled, it has a very, very high chance of bouncing or going into the tracks, which also does no damage. So that's what side scraping is all about. Alright, KB4. Take a shot and immediately angle my armor. See me angling it there? Yep, and he hits the front plate and bounces. That's exactly what we want to happen with armor angling. Now, KB4 is a very well-armored tank as well, but this guy seems a little new, because he's not doing very good on his angling. See, I switch up the angle on him, so he kind of has to keep guessing. You don't want to stay still or anything like that. Alright, so bounce off the front plate again. put around into his lower plate, because I know his lower plate's pretty weak, and he only has it at a very slight angle. And he's going to give me that same place, put it right back in the same hole. Yep, there it is. You know, you can kind of use that to your advantage too, guys, when you're playing. If you see holes on the tank where rounds have obviously pinned, it might be a good place to try again. Alright, as I'm trying to flank this IS-6 here, but I'm zooming out. I look at his gun. His gun is pointing toward us, so I let the Borsig take the hit there. You know, sometimes you gotta let other people take hits for you. Alright, I tried to put myself between the IS and the Borsig there, but the Borsig kept backing up, and so the IS had a shot at him, so I couldn't protect him. But that's basically the game. It's kind of a short video today, guys. I'm still not feeling 100%, so it's hard for me to make the video right now. But I hope I've showed you just a little bit about how armor angling and how side scraping can be effective. I've got a couple videos coming up of me playing my Tiger 2, where I'll show off some more side scraping and armor angling. German tanks in general are very, very good at this, just because of the nice flat sides they have. Some Russian tanks actually have worse chance to bounce shots when they're angled, and that's because the fact that their armor is pre-angled for you. So by angling, you're actually exposing it as a flat side. But anyway, so you can see how we did here. We got high caliber. We also got enough XP for our second class mastery. That was 51,000 credits and 3170 XP. That is doubled for the first win of the day, so our base XP is 1,057. It wasn't a fantastic game. It was just a all-around good game, though. So we did 32 damage. We took 8 rounds. Only 1 went through. So, and that was the artillery. So, and he came in from the top. So you can see we bounced a total damage of 3440. Definitely enough to kill us a couple times. So I hope that you guys see just how effective armor angling can be. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll catch you next time.